amazing experience for you as we wind back the clock another decade. Number 2, changing it up a bit. Lift the clock. Oh, sorry,
It's in a tin. It's tinned and it's a fruit cake made with daily rub. It's not right.
Okay. This is fruitcake in a tin from the 1960s. Bought at auction. It is absolutely an antique. But in the question of how food was previously packaged and how old food can get, what do you think about this first reaction?
I love it.
Hey, what up, bro?
It's basically
Okay, what up, YT? How you doing, man? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream. Today we're going to be making a simple and delicious dish known as spaghetti bolognese. Hi. Awesome. First thing we're going to do is we're first just boiling the water and everything. Now, yeah, basically spaghetti bolognese is basically one of the easiest, but a lot of people, they just make it super fast. I'm showing a fast way, but also still to more of a traditional way to make a spaghetti bolognese. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's just me. It's not a problem, man. Not an issue. Think about spaghetti bolognese. It's filled with a lot of protein, carb, and it's basically gonna help you in everything. Plus, we got our pasta, so it's proper. We got a can of Italian tomato and onion mix, which we're going to be blending and adding in our original one. We got some herbs, we got some spices, we got the traditional meat. We've even got some Parmesan. By the way, can I ask questions? Of course, ask whatever you want. Nothing political though. Alright, just over here collecting other ingredients. Hey. Sorry about that. Does fruit get abs? Oh, fuck off. No, of course it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just giving myself a bit of a stretch. Water's just taking a bit to boil, but once that's done, we can throw in the pasta. While we do so, I want to add something to it. I'm just not sure of what. I've added to the water. Veg. What the fuck is veg? I'm still here, don't worry. I'm just checking out a few things. Chives will do. And some feta. There you go. Okay, while we basically wait for that to boil. Oh, veggies. Well, technically, tomatoes are fruit. Only onion is the vegetable. Alright, we're also gonna add in some fresh herbs. Grab my trusty knife. That for some reason is very dull. Okay, and this will be added into the, basically into the bolognese. This is what I made on Friday. And yes, I made it on Friday, but the perfect thing about it is that there's vinegar inside, so it's lasted over for a while. And this has garlic in it, it has herbs, it has all the delicious juices inside. It's going to be perfect, and we're just going to increase the volume of it. This may not look like a lot of meat, but for a spaghetti bolognese, there is the meat, but the sauce is the most important, and plus is the pasta. This is just going to take a bit. So while that happens, we're going to take about half of this. We're not going to use a full packet because that's a bit wasteful. This is about 500 grams. So we don't want to waste the pasta. I tried to do Italian accent and now I'm sounding like Dracula from Transylvania. Excuse me for my cancelability. Do not cancel me, please. Now I go wash you for same reason. Okay, so we got that, and hell, let's add in a few more. Now this, now as I said, this is about 250 grams. This can last for 2 days. And then the rest of this can be put away for later uses.
I think if we're talking about steel pans,
and then just put away the rest.
5 years that you keep them in the cupboard, and that would be the advised shelf life with all the preservatives in the cake, the fruit, the sugar,
Okay,
the booze.
so that's a bit steaming in that. That's over there. But while we wait, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Everybody feeling blessed? All right. So while that happens, we're going to, well, physically crush some pepper. That's also a very important ingredient, is pepper. It gives off the spicy feel. It's not even close to spicy, but for my mother and her palate, it's as spicy as a ghost pepper for some reason. Mother, you literally started to pant and drink milk after you had pepper. The weakest of heats. No, it was a pinch. Alright, we want to crush this until it's about somewhat close to a fine powder, but it also has a bits here and there. There you go. Fine powder. Right there. That's going to be sprinkled into the whole thing. And this is soon about to go into the boil. I recommend use tongs. You can use a wooden spoon if you want, but the thing is, with a wooden spoon, you're not going to grab anything. So try with not a spatula, with tongs, because you can control the amount. It's super easy. See? It's easier than bloody well struggling with a damn wooden spoon. Looking like you eat out of a cow's ass. My favorite human is live. Oh, thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much, man. How you doing? Now, tell me, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody tells you 250 is not a lot, tell me if that's not a lot. That is a lot of pasta right there. And no, we're not going to snap it in half like we see all of these streamers, these cooks and that do. We're not going to do that. That is sacrilege to the Italians. Because the thing is, even with this small pot, you drop and then you let go. It goes everywhere and then you stir it in as it gets soft. Don't need to snap it. I mean, hell, able. Fry the spaghetti and salt it. Why do you want me to do that? I'm doing alright, man. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm just bloody stuffy. Do you live in South Africa? Yeah, I live in South Africa. I have to literally change my accent to my proper South African accent so that people can stop thinking I'm from the United States. See, what I do is a neutral base accent right here. It's neutral. But this is my proper accent. This is how I actually sound. Alright? Set the push in there. Alright. Then we're going to just stir via. We're going to allow it just to get soft so we can stir everything in. I see the boca. Yeah, man. Me too. Exactly. Don't worry. I also speak like an American. The thing is, I used to, and then I trained my accent to get back to my home roots of a proper South African accent. But it is what happens when you have learned how to change accent whenever it pleases you. I speak like I'm on water. Yeah. Ek kan Afrikaans praat, maar net 'n bietjie. Ek is meer Engels, my broer. Meer Engels. Blaas Jappie. Blaas Jappie? What the fuck? Oh, well, my father was on a farm. Not me, but yeah. Alright, we have to leave these for 9 minutes, so about a 19 under that, 19 over there. Nice, man, nice. Alright, we just turn down the heat a bit because we don't want to overcook this. When you turn down the heat, you allow it to slowly get soft and everything. Wat kook jy? I'm making spaghetti bolognese. It's a classic. What is it? Italian or New York Italian? Okay, so it's proper Italian. I have French blood from my ancestors. I'm not Italian, so but I do respect it. Is that a stir? Stop spitting your water. Where in South Africa do you live? I live in Johannesburg, South Africa. Well, I'm in Gauteng, but I'm living in Weltevreden at the moment. Wat's jou plaas se naam? My poes. There you go.
Yeah, because he's not feeling better, so they're checking on him and they hope to do. But that's not the shocking part. My boss resigned 2 weeks ago. Cornet resigned.
Alright, over there.
Because his wife found work in Botswana and they're heading over there. He's supposed to leave tomorrow.
Jy is drink, man.
My boss.
Jy is drink, man. Wat? Ek is in Gauteng. Excellent, man. Excellent. Alright, well that is busy boiling. Let's get on with the bolognese. So basically, we're gonna make this.
But I mean,
Open that. Throw it in here. We're gonna cook this down. Yes, this is basically cheating, but it has all of the ingredients needed.
Cornet is
That
still
over there.
what that keeps people in that office.
We're gonna turn that on a 6 just to increase the heat.
He's the
Then we're gonna add in some spices here and there, and then we're gonna throw everything into. We're gonna take it off, and then we're gonna blend everything. We're gonna make sure everything is a nice thing to it. Hello, what you cooking? Good looking. Oh, thank you, bald puppet. I am cooking spaghetti bolognese. So yeah, a traditional spaghetti bolognese. Skunk adop. I kan nie adop skunk. Make sure that the live gets 5 likes, and I saw adop dunk. All right. As I said, my Afrikaans is not the best, maar ek kan Afrikaans praat. People actually think I speak like a Soti, like I don't even know how to speak Afrikaans. Ek kan Afrikaans praat, maar altyd my sussie, altyd vir my a Soti. Wat hierne? Say vir my a Soti. What the fuck is the word? My sister continues to call me a Soti. What is that in Afrikaans again? Yeah, my sister roept me a Soti. Yeah, as I said, I sound like a bloody Soti, but you know what? I'm dying, man. Alright, and then we're gonna add this in, because this has some nice deliciousness to it. This has garlic. It has all the deliciousness to it. Eccola qua. No, that's my fucking spatula.
What little containers of Schwartz herbs are
Bloody looking over here like I can't find it.
Or back to 70-year-old pot.
There you go.
People at home.
That has a lot of flavor that's gonna go through there. Jij is ook man. Jij, ja, kos, ik wil ook proud. What? You want to also eat my food? Well, if you live there, I'll give you a bit of the food. Why not? I have no problem.
70 is extreme.
I'm loving this, loving it. What I'm more excited for is that we're about to go to the 40s.
Alright, so we're gonna throw this into there. Well, actually, yeah, we're gonna throw this in, and when we blend it, it's gonna basically go all through it.
The time was a bit blue. Fingers crossed for this one. 1940s.
Okay. The thing is, we're gonna do the meat right after. We're gonna do it right at the end.
When you have a cold chili, that's all the ocean.
Alright. The pasta, well, that's gonna be the one that takes the shortest amount of time. We're trying to just increase the amount of hours to the stream, so I'm buying my orders over here. Okay, let's get. Excuse me. Excuse me. My voice is messed. It's messed up. I'm saying to you right now. Yeah, that's a bloody American accent I can bloody do. You know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring up my TikTok, but I literally have to deal with bloody idiots who say that I speak like an American. It's called a neutral accent. This is my proper South African accent. But I speak like this so that I can be on a neutral zone with everyone. This is my neutral accent. This is my neutral one. I have to literally go into this accent so people can literally understand I am a bloody South African. I'm not from the States. I'm not from New York. Get out of here. I'm not from Texas. I am a bloody South African.
However,
it's not my fault that the accent department gave me a cockhand. Papa, you say that, but the rest of humanity says otherwise.
because the risk of illness during lockdown is so low.
Yeah, sadly we live in a country where not a lot of people know what proper English is. Do not do this to me. There you go.
Is it 20 years older than the thing that might kill us?
There's no way. So again, there's no way the bacteria can survive. Whether it will taste good, whether it will still be fit,
Alright, let's get the blender and let's get into this.
Is it still spinning?
And yes, as you can see, I don't really have space.
Yeah. It's not solid.
So,
It's off. It's so. Okay, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna read it. No. It's not black on it.
But that's only because you don't know what things on board.
Yeah.
If it's made from the sap of
okay, that is a weird sound, but it's fine.
bleached as the material sciences that people are now working on.
It's a really odd sensation. It's really nice. I
Alright, get that out my fucking wrist. What did all of you bloody do? Bloody well disappear? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Icon. And spills on the floor. The fuck?
So they're still crunchy. Yeah. And they've got all their flavour.
However, whilst that pack only costs
Today I have the language of a sailor. Deal with it.
paid £52.49
There you go.
for it at auction.
But no, we are not done with the sauce. Just turn that. There you go. Done it. There you go. We're not done with the sauce. Not even close. Because we're going to be adding a few more ingredients to it to increase the flavor. As you can see, it's all delicious over there. So, first thing we're going to do is add a bit of more salt. Add salt here. There you go. Just enough. Some MSG. Yes, that use feeling. Use feeling. Feeling always works. All of you have disappeared. I do not know why. I'm gonna add pepper. Just a bit of black pepper in there. Just to give it a nice bit of flavor. And then we're gonna add this in. Because why not? It's perfect. We're going to be adding in some feta. Some bloody feta, man.
You can call us in the middle of a deep fried chicken battle. Our brief wants to go big. It's going ridiculous. It's never been done before. In fact, we've not tested any of this, so who knows?
Alright, first let's have a taste. Perfect. And we're gonna crush this in. Yeah, feta is Greek. Who cares? It's a perfect and delicious cheese.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's got flavor pushing all through it.
My first step is to separate 12 eggs.
Oh,
And I can't explain why. 12 eggs. 12 eggs. Wow. This means so much.
and then we're gonna place it back on here.
I'm not trying to give it to you.
Give it a stir.
Wow, what a teaser. I'm just disgusting.
Basically, we're gonna let that cook a bit because it's going to basically melt all of that feta into the mix, and it's gonna make it nice and creamy. We're actually gonna just turn it low because it's spitting. I'm doing this alone, of course.
Relatively tasty looking dishes, but I get a feeling the more we do this, the more
Yeah, no, I feel now I know how Rachel Ziegler felt when nobody came to watch her bullshit movie.
in here. Two basic life with two different variations of map.
Life is a highway. I won't ride it all night long.
I forgot to count, but we carry away. I've learned in 12, but I carry away. but I forgot-
There you go. This off. That. There you go. And what is it? 0 viewers. Nice. Anyway, go check on our pasta. Perfect. We're going to strain that. We're going to have to strain it. We do not need that to overcook. I'm going to got is the bowls. I have no bowls. I want it. Not only am I doing this alone, I'm also fucking up. Where is all the fucking cutlery? We need the bloody steel bowl. I looked, it's not there. It's not.
It's there on the other side, on top of the one egg.
It's not fucking here. I wonder. And I tell you 1,000 times it's not there. Listen. Sorry about that. I've had other people be here and everything is just everywhere.
What am I doing? My trouble is that there are so many international fried chickens from all over the world. It's amazing.
Okay.
I'm going to reconstruct this chicken and demonstrate all international fried chicken flavours in one. One chicken. I'm going Korean on the wings, Japanese on the breast, Southern USA on the thighs, and Austrian on the drumsticks. See the idea? Mate, it's an inspired idea. And I'll be instructions though. I'm nervous though. What I'd really like
There you
to
go.
do is I'm going to dip these in different breadcrumbs and have different sauces.
Ek is honger, ja. Ja. You know what I'm also hungry for? Viewers. Why y'all disappear? I'm joking, of course, I'm joking. Everybody calm down.
Southern USA, I'm going buttermilk fried chicken.
Alright, so pasta's done.
It's going to be used for my bread.
Just to make sure that now we did have oil. We put oil in there, so it makes sure that nothing basically combines, and I don't pull out a whole bloody bundle of bloody spaghetti. Okay, we're gonna put this back on. We're gonna slowly take that, and you not spit on me. That's right. Nothing I do will stop this item from spitting on. Would you stop spitting? You're on the lowest fucking setting. This is what I have to deal with. When you're a chef, of course this thing happens. Let's get a Springbok fan. Yes, I'm a Springbok fan. Very well. We're the bloody greatest team in the world. We're better than England, All Blacks, the Aussies. We're better than all of them. None of them, all of them must know their place. That we are the greatest team. And of course, spitten. Goed sê ek winnaar. Shire na the Pilemen.
Get some flour in the oil first, and then the chicken will colour better.
There you go. Oh, now we ate 5 likes. Perfect. Got the special stuff for today. Ja, ek weet. Ja, man. Ah, goed sê ek winnaar. Right. Divulge. It's a dop. Remember you know that? A dop. For every 5 likes. Even if it destroys my bloody insides.
Oh my goodness, that is effective. So I've combined some of the seafood.
Wat op ander het ek op nie opgekom.
So for the Korean wings,
I think
so
someone
season
No,
Korean
that's
spinach with salt and pepper.
What does that mean?
In other words, what has changed since I came back?
Oh yeah, sorry. So basically our pasta's done. Our sauce is nearly done. We're going to cook the meat soon. I'm just taking in that flavor. And I just took a dop. Book fan? Oh yeah, you're a book fan also. Nice. Skuk a dop geen. Hi, welkom. Yeah. Yeah. Get a little dop in me. And a bit of pasta just to that actually gave me a bit of heartburn. Alright, we're gonna taste the sauce. Ooh yeah. I can, it's not my... If you read the comments, you would do the same. Yeah, I'm eating a lot of pasta. Screw it, let's go one more. I barely have eaten today, so that is my meal. Hey Calvin! Hi, sorry. So late. Man, I was busy today. Oh, it's no problem. Who? Icon. Do you mean P-R-O-E gut? Hey, I didn't know that word when I was doing in high school, okay? Calm down. Alright, let's have a taste. Oh, it's bloody delicious. It's creamy. It's it's got a bitterness. It's got some sweetness. It's bloody amazing. How does it taste? He said. I know. I'm just I'm focusing on this, and then I have to focus on trying to remember my fucking Afrikaans lessons. Again, South African, but my brain doesn't compute. But yeah, it tastes absolutely divine. Now, with this done, we're gonna start getting the meat done. Yeah?
Just wash the spatula.
Yeah, I will wash the spatula, don't worry.
That's cross-contamination.
Could you not backseat drive?
I
Or
will
backseat?
backseat drive just.
Mother, you're the one who literally does the same shit.
I don't cook.
Kali, never mind. I meant what on earth I got into because I came in and you said, yo, massa. Like brew. Nah, bruh. That, I just said that just for the fun of it, man. That's literally one of my favorite words, especially to say it to people who don't understand. Hey, Cricket, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream, man. Okay, I'm gonna have one more. Oh. It's keeping the alcohol down. Yeah, I know it's you again. All right. Now, let's get the meat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how do you want me to do the meat? Do you want me to do the meat here on the gas stove, or do you want me to do the meat on the stove top over there? Does it taste good, man? It tastes absolutely delicious. I was on tour, sorry. No problem, man. No problem. Okay, dacha. Nee, man. I don't do that. Dacha. Nee, Do I look like the type of person? Does my eyes look red? Who's the little one voice in the background? My mother! That's my mother. If you're talking about the male voice, my mother's watching Salted. Oh, I'm sorry, Feta is better. I have to go. It's not a problem, Cricket. Hope you have a good day, man. Yeah, man, expial Monet. M-A-N-E-T.
Marnet. Experiment is only play.
I know that. I'm just I thought there was an R in that fucking word.
No, sometimes if you say in certain dialects, you don't put the R.
Okay. Again, I'm mostly English. So I do struggle a bit. See you tomorrow, man. Hope you have a good day. Alright. So let's put this to the far side. We're gonna cook the mince and that on the gas stove because I'm tired of turning. My spine cannot take it. And we're gonna keep this here in case we have left, which we're going to have left, so we can basically take the rest of that and throw it in. We're not going to use all of it because then we can use it for different things. But the perfect thing about a marinara is you can use it on a lot of things. You can use it on pasta, you can use it on pizza, you can use it in a soup. You can throw it in the soup, give it flavor. Thanks, Mom. Oh, he says thanks.
That's it. This is so clever. Such a dish. What is it?
Who the fuck do you think you is?
Superficial is usually good.
I'll be back.
Anyway. So you see how that voice
Sorry, had something stuck in my throat. And I wasn't willing to bloody well just in front of the screen. Eugene, how is your... You're trying to say who? H-O-E. When I see how, I'm like, it's how. Okay, Eugene, who is your, my, I'm guessing that's my, What's up with the toolbox? This is not a toolbox. It is a gas cooker. Uncultured. Wow. Wow. I mean, kind of does. Okay, my brew NJ. Ik eet ook stuffy. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect, man, especially when there's bloody load shedding. Oh, yeah. There it is. And then put that there and get Big fucking Bertha. Yeah, her name is Big Bertha, mother dearest. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that on. I'm gonna get some oil in there. If I can. Oh, there's the oil. I'm just bloody blind. Spelling. Error. Spelling. It's alright, man. Some people spell it this way, some people spell it that way. But you know, if we have to go into spelling, sometimes spelling English doesn't make any sense. But okay, so over here in South Africa we have Polony, and it's spelled how it said, Polony, Polone, Polony. That's how you say it, Polony. You know how the Americans say bologna, and you're thinking, oh, they just changed it to a B. No, it's B. It's B-O-L-O-G-N-E. G-N-A. Bologna. That's not bologna. Just say bologna. It's easy, young. My mom has a whole oven, gas stove. Oh, nice. Sorry, I have to read over here. No offense. It's no offense taken. Is your naam Koos? No, my pa was Koos. Well, technically his full name was Jacobus Francha Butter. But a lot of people, even my mother, called him Koos. But yeah, basically. That's no. I mean, if I could change my name, I wouldn't mind taking that name. It was held by a great man who sadly lost his life in 2008. I would have no problem changing my name to that. Okay, we're gonna throw the meat on there. Okay, and now we're gonna break this down. Yeah, man. I swear, if my father was still alive, he'd love this. He'd possibly get in front of the screen with me. I wish I could show you guys what my father looked like with a mustache, but I would have to go in today, go through a lot of pictures and all of that, and I'm not willing to leave you guys for that long. But my father, Ian, he was a different breed of a human. I wish I could be even the slightest of what he was. What are you pointing at? I don't see anything. Oh yeah, I know, but that's him without his mustache. Okay, I'll show you guys now. Sorry, again, we just moved here, so I can't remember where everything was. Okay. Okay, we're gonna let that cook down a bit. So, this is my father without a mustache. I think this is when he was in his 20s or in his teens. That was my father without a mustache. And that is my father with a mustache. His mustache could rival Tom Selleck. I wish I could gain a mustache that majestic. As I said, my father, he was basically my mother's Tom Selleck. What was he like? He was a tough man, but he was a good man. He literally worked his hardest every single day. He was literally the epitome of a good father. That's basically how I can say it. Who is Tom Selleck? Hypo, don't make me feel old. Mother, Calvin doesn't know who Tom Selleck is. Okay, now we're gonna add some of the sauce, but only a bit. Bruh, you're making me feel so old. What? How do you not know who Tom Selleck is? Oh wait, you're a youngster. Of course you wouldn't. But let's just say Tom Selleck, basically, go and look up a movie called High Road to China. That man knows how to act. Magnum PI. I'm Gen Z, by the way. I'm Gen Z, and I used to watch this stuff with my mother. Well, not Magnum PI. I still want to watch that, but every time I want to, life tells me no, you have other things to do. My dude, I'm only 13. I know you're only 13. I know. But when you get the like when you said that, it still made me feel old. If you've seen a show called Blue Bloods, he's the main guy with the big mustache. But when you get the chance, dude, watch him. He was the epitome of the 90s. No, the epitome of the 80s. He was literally one of the best on the screen.
Kind of Harry from another man. Everything else is pretty European, French, British.
Have a think, and you get cookies. You have 13 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, as I said, we're going to just keep this low and slow, but we're going to add in some more feta, because why not? I mean, Mom, is that a problem? More feta? Excellent. Nah, man, don't apologize. You're a youngster. When you get the chance, watch it, man. For making you feel old, bruh. Me waking up each and every day and finding out that I've got a bit of pain in my knees already tells me you're old. Even though I'm only 25, I'm my mid-20s. And this year I'm turning to my late 20s. Hey, we watched it together. I still say, man, Tom Selleck was the greatest actor. One of the greatest actors. Okay, so basically this is finished. But we're not done just yet. We're gonna add a bit more of the herbs. Now, as I said, this can serve for about 2 days. Now, this is why, when it comes to it not having a lot of meat, it's not an issue. I have back problems already. Magnum PI, yes. Please, get it when you get the chance, watch it. It's such a good show. Also, find one called High Road to China. In that, he plays a pilot who helps a woman try to find her father, who later on is found out to be in China during a war. It's got comedy. It's got fun characters and everything. It's a fun thing to watch.
It'll work. Because I make it.
Alright, we're going to have a taste quickly.
Because I buy pre-cooked sticky rice packets that are more expensive to buy than cooking yourself.
Alright.
But it's become.
So you get some of this.
Give your dad his money and my dad. I mix that with cream flour, rice, flour, a bit of water, pan fry it. And while that's pan frying, I make yours. I guess
delicious.
Onion, tomato, a little kind of stir fry.
Oh, that's good.
And then my wife Smash this food apart from this food.
Mother, you want to taste? Don't worry, I washed the spoon. Mom, here you go. Alright. I am back. Yeah, no. I'm gonna cook that down a bit more now. Okay, so we're gonna increase this heat very much because we want to cook down a lot of that moisture.
Actually, if you can add a little bit of sweetness.
You want me to add a bit of sweetness? All right, that's a mother one.
I cook like full acidity.
I watched Magnum PI before I moved to Scottsville. Damn, dude, nice! Proud! So proud! Man, what's some good shit? Hi, Anna. Sorry, I am in the pantry and things are falling. Alright, this is a bit of a sacrilege, but we're using a bit of tomato sauce.
So I'm taking 3 of the ingredients.
Tomato sauce has natural sweetness.
The lemongrass paste, almond
Have you never had tomato sauce?
and the hoisin.
It's sweet.
Raw garlic and a splash of vinegar. Oh, and if you are making these
Exactly.
hash or
It
patties,
has sweetness in it.
a little sprinkle of dressing. That's the salad, and then all you need to do is be mashed up.
It's sacrilege to
It kind of proves
the people of Italy.
There's dressing in and around it within a minute.
This is an Italian dish, mother. They make spaghetti bolognese, mother. If you are talking about the white guy, the old one, I was just confused.
I'm kind of thinking
Yeah,
some of the onions,
the old one.
and then finish.
You offended my mother! Well, mother, he is in his 80s.
So it also loves some
He is in his 80s.
It doesn't matter. Do not refer to people as old because you don't give any example.
Well, guess what, Mom? We are getting old. But guess what? Right now, Tom Selleck is old. But somehow he outlived Val Kilmer. Excuse me, get the fuck out. Sorry, something flew in my bloody packet. Sick.
We have 20 minutes of time remaining.
Yeah. Sorry, what did your mother say? She said you're gonna get old. You're gonna get old yourself. Oh, who are you calling old?
I'm offended.
Baba, we are not Americans. We don't get offended.
I do. Don't call me old.
All right. I believe it's now thick. Give me your spoon.
Smush this over, pack it in the oven, and then this can go.
Okay, to prevent cross-contamination, use this and then just drop it in. There you go. Just to avoid that. He says sorry.
But she accepted.
Mother accepts your apology, my friend. He says sorry, Mom. How does it taste? Hey, boy, you take your time. There you go. Now look at that. That is nice and thick because it's going to be very delicious on our pasta.
Yeah, so clementine,
Oh, that's actually
tomato,
quite a bit bigger.
pickles. I'll put
So
a
that's
tiny
good.
bit of-
Anything else you want to add?
And this will be like a fresh tomato, little salsa.
Okay,
on top.
I'll throw in a bit of herbs
Fresh cuisine.
and a bit more black pepper.
So we're just trying to now balance all that fat because you want to eat it right, it's crunchy, but Too much.
Alright, now we gotta eat because I am starving. My mother is starving. We have to eat. But there you go. Nice, thick. The thing about a bolognese, my friend, if you ever make it for yourself or your family, make sure the sauce is thick. Make sure it's not too thick, but thick enough that it's not a liquid. Send me some, please. I wish I could. And if I tried to send it, it will probably go to you moldy, and I refuse to do that to one of my people. Okay, we're just gonna put that there. I take my bottles, like whatever bottles, like hot sauce bottles, tomato sauce bottles, and that, and I clean them, and then I reuse them for my business. All right, now we gotta eat. Alright, and the pasta is still nice and warm. Like, very warm. Let's get a plate.
I'll have it later.
Why do you always want to have a bit later? And then the food gets cold, I have to throw it in the mic. This is what I have to do with my friend. My mother wants to tell me, oh, she's not hungry now, she'll have a bit later. And it just ruins the whole thing. Yes, and then it gets all over the...
No, it does not.
Yes, it does. Have you ever put a liquid in the microwave? Alright, there you go. And the cool thing, even if we run out of pasta, there's still pasta, a lot of pasta that I have. I make sure I have pasta. Question, are you one of my subscribers? Yep, I am one of your subscribers, my friend.
Fried rice and chicken fat.
Alright, since my mother wants to be difficult, I'll serve for myself.
There's so much flavour in that salad dressing. Generous little portion.
Always.
Delicious.
That's it, midweek. Throw together.
Grab this. Grab a good amount, about 1.5 spoons. That's enough. And knowing my mother, she's gonna have a small amount. And then we get some Parmigiano Reggiano. Get some of that. And then we sprinkle it over. And that's it. A spaghetti bolognese. You can do the same, but make spaghetti and meatballs if you want. But there, a nice spaghetti bolognese. As I said, buddy, I did subscribe to you. I wouldn't subscribe. I wouldn't say I would. And then lie. That's not my character.
A bit of flour and fry it and while it's frying, you dress some beans,
Oh my.
vinaigrettes and
Mm.
smash it together. As I was eating it,
Delicious.
I was reminding me of something that's
Absolutely divine.
incredible texture.
It is a divine, my friend. Before we eat, let me just pack away.
Favourite dish. And I love that fragrance, and it's still something I don't do enough of.
A lovely celebration from two chefs
Okay?
to another chef and her fridge. Just do go there and check out Poppy. If you like that video, give us a like. What do you think to say? Any comments? Let us know your thoughts down below.
Okay.
Everything.
Let's get this over here.
So, get talking. Much done, chef.
Delicious. Probably just leave that for a bit, because it's quite warm. So we're just gonna actually just put it to the side, over here. Just move a lot of the things, so we can get some room. Yes, I am speaking on the sideline, so you guys can know I'm still here. I'm still here. It either sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or sound like Muscle Man from regular show. It's either.
Okay, boys, let's have a look at what we'll be working with today.
Of course, I'm full.
On
I'm not trying to break everything, okay? Calm down. Everything good, everything okay, everything alright, okay? Everything Gucci. Nothing broke. What, are you still offended by the old joke?
60.
There you go. And let's eat. Because I'm hungry. But as I said, there you go. Is spaghetti bolognese. I will serve my mother a bit later. Because she's the type of person to eat later. Instead of just eating now. Alright. Get a fork.
Choose a winner. We literally ran out of people. Slated for the team. It's almost too much choice.
Yeah, that's usually the case. It's like you could go so
That meat is delicious. Alright.
So you guys have got an hour.
Spread it out. To be honest, I prefer to do it where you take the pasta and you move it through the sauce. It thickens it fast and coats everything, but this is more to a traditional fashion. So then you turn and bon appetito, bitch. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he loves it. 40 minutes at 64 degrees. Get that soft, style egg down any worries. We've got an hour for starting now. Should we go? We've gone full chef feed within the first 10 seconds of cooking. So me and Ben have both gone for lamb breast or lamb belly. Luckily, I cooked this last week. Talk to us about this cut of lamb. So it's called breast in the shop. Lamb belly. So lamb pork belly. Same cut, just want to and then brisket.
Also, when it comes to it, you can use a spoon to, with your fork, to basically twirl it around, but I've done this for many years to the point where, what's the point?
I'll make that point, I'm assuming that needs to be pot.
Yeah, I'll do the other cooking method by deep frying. Oh, he's colouring it.
I'm going to give the lamb a little bit of colour in the pork fat. Yeah. So I think the challenges here are balancing three things. The ingredients that come from one chef, with my approach to cooking, but to feed, Darren. And putting those three together, I think I've got an idea, I just don't know all the component parts of that idea yet.
Give us a top line, Evans, what are you thinking?
So we know that Barry likes the meat-fruit combo. So that's what I'm going to do. One of his favourite dishes he ever had, so he claims, was a parsnip-based lamb dish. Now, we haven't got parsnips or dates, we have got lamb. Whether else can we go with that? Rhubarb. So kind of like a lamb rhubarb spiced, slow cooked, like after the pressure cooked dish.
Sounds amazing. Good. It's only right that I informed you that you've set the sous vide machine to 43
And you know, technically, this is technically very healthy because everything is natural. You're not putting fried chicken in it. You're not doing this and that. Pasta has a good amount of kilojoules or calories, but by me using half and only you having a small bit, I have basically hit about, just the pasta alone, about 500 kilojoules, which is not bad.
So Evans is doing a pressure cook, which means he needs to get it on nice and quick. So I've seared the lamb and hanging it to the pressure cooker. Oh, shut up. In here with onion, garlic, coriander stalks. I use the leaves later. Beer, because you need the wetness of the cook. And some rhubarb, that kind of tart sourness. It's going to need about half an hour when it comes up to temperature. So we can't go on now. By cutting the meat into strips.
Do you post your lives on YouTube videos? They become YouTube videos themselves. And then people can go back and watch it as much as they want. It also helps my channel because that helps me with hours. By the way, I'm going to be doing another live tomorrow, but we're going to be doing some gameplay. Now, the reason for it is that, you know, I need to build up hours, and I also don't want to bore all of you with just cooking. So we're going to throw some gaming, because found this one game. It was weird. It also came with a phone for some reason. It's interesting.
I'm going with some Bolognese, cheese flakes, and spices, going for like a Bolognese style of Mediterranean Moroccan sausage. Smoked paprika, and we've got ginger, some cumin, fennel seeds, and some coriander seeds. Salt about a tablespoon, so I've got about 800 grams of meat.
Grab a little bit more pasta. The thing is, as I said, we have a lot of pasta, even as the leftovers.
We've got some German Riesling, which is a very dry, zesty white wine. I'm going to use that with ginger syrup, so stem ginger syrup, to make a poaching liquid for the rhubarb.
And just a bit more of this sauce.
I am making ketchup, but the colour of the rhubarb isn't, you know, perfect because it's not coarse. So I'm going to paint the colour with a beetroot. Beetroot, rhubarb, sweet beetroot, tarts.
Then just spread it out. There you go. What games are you talking about? Well, for now I'm gonna do a bit of horror. So tomorrow I'm playing a game called, which a friend gifted me, Simulator. Not Simulator. It's a game about you finding a phone of a person called Anya and things start to go weird. I haven't played it. I've seen Markiplier and them play it and talk about it, but I've only seen clips here and there. So I'm going in there blind, like walking into a building super dark and it's abandoned. My camera's going slow-mo.
I think I need to serve it with some other stuff. What was interesting in Slater's bag, which was very veg, it was kind of meat and amazing condiments, heavy, preserved lettuce, zucchini, sauerkraut.
I'm sorry, I just really like this. And sadly, my beard keeps getting in my mouth. Alright, I took away the strained hair. Mm. I'm gonna start the stream about 5 o'clock South African time. And probably end at 7 o'clock. It's not gonna be a very long stream, but the reason why I'm not doing from 1800 to 8 is because my brother and sister-in-law want to play Warframe and just have fun over there. So yeah. But yeah. Oh, that was divine. I hope to see you there though. You get to see me scream like a little girl. Or in other cases, scream like a bitch. Alright, I'll be back. I'll grab something. Bring my water bottles up there. I'll quickly be back.
How are you using you just sort of find two factors together, but you do want fat. Well, that is a fat, but I want yogurt or something. Sour. Yeah, something sour. Double cream, but so much fat.
There you go. I never end a stream without it. Afternoon, basically in the afternoon. Hope to see you there, though, dude. But as I said, it's going to be horror themed, so there's going to be screaming. There's going to be my reaction of what the fuck. And yeah, just basically gameplay. Okay, so I'm tired now. Later on, I have to get back up here and serve my mother because, you know, she likes to eat at weird times. So I'm gonna end the stream over here because I am pooped. I am very, very pooped. Oh, and that food was absolutely divine. As I said, once the stream's done, watch from the beginning, see all the steps, take up these steps, and just have fun with it. Okay, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to the stream. If you liked it, that's good. I'm glad that a lot of you ended up coming here. I know not a lot came here, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. As I said in my previous streams here and there, it happens. But hope to see you guys tomorrow for a bit of a gaming stream where I'm possibly going to piss myself. Just kidding. I'm just going to scream my lungs off. So, to everyone, I love you. Thank you so much. God bless. And until we get it on a t-shirt or a bottle, stay hydrated. Stay safe.
There's a temptation when you've got all these lovely ingredients to throw enough mud at the wall and something might catch the attention of people.